Hey guys, welcome back. Today we have another deck doctor. This time we have a deck submitted by Tim Ensor, a gentleman who I have met at Gig Street Leeds. I know he watches the channel, so hello and congrats and thank you for the deck submission. Thank you for taking the time to post it. Definitely a sweet deck, so we're definitely going to have fun here. Just before we jump into the game, please don't forget to check out Cast and Commons down below here. It is a podcast that we and Reese do on a weekly basis. We cover all the challenges and all the other events. So it'd be great, obviously, if you can check it out. We are on Spotify. We are on our own YouTube channel. It was here. It is now moved. The YouTube channel will be down below in the description. Also, guys, don't forget to check out Cards Realms, a website for writing all sorts of different type of content for Magic, Hearthstone, Marvel Snap. You name it, they've got it. And it'd be great if you could check out the articles. I do a pauper article every week. I've just done, obviously, my Commander Masters set review based on all the downshifts, cover all those. Again, the link will be in the description below. So please check it out. It'd be great to see. And that's it, guys. That's enough shelling out. And I think it'd be great if we just dive right in.
It's pauper time.
So, guys, as you can see for the deck doctor here, I'll move this over so it's not in the way of that. There we are. So this is the deck that has been submitted. It is Black-White Aristocrats. Pretty sweet one, to be fair. Pretty cool to see. And it looks cool. I really do like the look of this deck. It's like a mono-black sacrifice with obviously a white kind of splash into it. And those are for Thraben Inspector, Doom Traveller, Squadron Hawk and Spirited Companion. I don't know how relevant those are, but that's by the by. We have Mortician Beetle here as a payoff. We have Carrion Feeder 2. We have Lampad as kind of like another sack outlet that kind of drains them. So that's quite interesting. So we'll kind of see how it goes. There's two ways I've got in my head to kind of look at that, to look at how I would change this deck. Removal spell-wise, we have Chainers, we have Cast Down, we have one Tragic Slip, and then draw, we have Read the Bones. Pretty interesting. I do think something like Village Rites is probably better. Or Village Rite Effects, because we have a few of those now. Another thing to note is we've basically got 19 lands, and they're all basics, but 2 Scoured Barons. Again, I'm a big fan of like Lord of the Rings cyclers, and I do think the Troll probably wants to be in here. No exhumes or anything like that. Nothing to bring it back. Just as another land drop, gets you 2 colours, means you can run lower land count, and then if you do draw it into the late game, it's a big 6/5. Maybe not so aggressive. We'll see how it plays out though. Another thing to note, they have only submitted a 12-card sideboard. Unsure why that is, but we will definitely look at addressing that, obviously, moving forward. So you go, guys. Fairly straightforward deck. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see you guys for the first round, or the first game. So guys, here we are for game 1. We are on the play here. Initially, this was kind of my concern, like with the mana base. I do think, weirdly enough, I kind of want to keep this, but I don't think we can. My only reason I'm thinking of keeping this is basically, this is effectively 4 white cards with double planes, so we've got a lot of turns to draw swamps. Is my initial reasoning for thinking about keeping this hand. However, keeping the game plan online is probably much better. Again, a lot of white sources. I'm not going to 5, so I'll just put the Serrated Scorpion on the bottom. And this is much worse than the other hand. It gives us redraw in the terms of Spirited Companion, but that's about it. I do think the big issue at the moment is the mana base. I know you don't really want to keep... you don't want a lot of tap lands in the deck. So, which is fine, but then the big issue is then why are we running white if you don't want so many tap lands? So, probably against Affinity here. Oh, maybe Reanimator. Okay. Madness it is. Okay, we have a swamp. Let's go. So we're gonna Carrion Feeder and Spirit Companion. I probably should have Spirit Companion first in case I drew something I would rather have played, but we didn't. Doom Traveler is an interesting one, even though there is black alternatives, but it doesn't fly. So there's Nested Shambler, which obviously makes a green squirrel equal to its power. So it appeared to be against Madness. Epicure's fine. He's already played his land, so it's by the by. Doom Traveler seems fine. Thraben Inspector seems fine. Into Mortician Beetle. And then let's swing. If he wants to block this, we'll just sack a guy. Probably the Doom Traveler. If he wants to block a Spring Companion, again, that is also fine. No blocks. No point in going too far deep. I'll just wait for him to do something. So yeah, my initial thought is we have a lot of white for almost very little payoff. Yeah. I could block this and sack the Doom Traveler, but I don't think I need to. I think I'll just take the one here. Deadly Dispute. Always yes. Always yield. Thank you for the... I don't know why Deadly Dispute with that and not the blood token, but I'm guessing since there's Madness, he really wants the blood token. But here we are going wide, I should say. So obviously, this is the last episode that will have won't have Commander's Masters cards in. I believe the set comes out this Friday for Magic Online players. It is legal now in paper. So this is the last one. You're going to pay for this, I'm assuming? And what are you tagging? Tagging Mouthpiece. Okay. Sure. Chainers. So I'm just going to crack this. Doom Traveler. Carrion Feeder. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sacrifices. 5. And then that's so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 counters on this, 5 counters on this. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. I think he's dead. So Madness. I think Suture Priest's pretty good one for Madness. To be fair, Squadron Hawk and Suture Priest kind of work quite nicely. I don't think we need Read the Bones. And I don't think we're going to need too many rules, but probably a Chainers can go. The thing about Chainers is right now is Chainers is in a really weird position where it's being used constantly because it's really good against Terror, but it really isn't good against anything else. It falls off very, very hard at the minute. So we have a Black Source, we have a White Source, we have a Suture Priest, we have a Serrated Scorpion, we have some removal. Fairly makes sense. Side to keep. Fairly easy stuff. Oh, another Scorpion. Let's go. So we'll see. I'm assuming he's going to lead on tap land, probably Epicure again. Okay, maybe not. Vampire's Kiss, yeah. Some sort of lead up to getting blood tokens is kind of key for this deck. So we're going to play a Suture Priest and then attack for 1. Getting the damage. Causes him to lose life as well if he plays like a Kitchen Imp or an Epicure or... We might just try and kill this though. Especially if it's like a Cannonade, not Cannonade, a Fiery Temper, but here he is gaining 3 life. Would like another Swamp here so I can play both of these, but not the end of the world. We're at 15. See if we got a white source. So we're just going to carrion feeder. Always yes. Always yield. Then we should attack. Attack with both. We can still get another 2 life if for some reason we need to, but I can't imagine us needing to just yet. Might need to grow the carrion feeder too, but which might be an issue. Maybe I shouldn't have played the feeder yet. Should just play the serrated scorpion. Very interesting. So the way, obviously, the Blood Tokens and Madness works is you can obviously cast them at instant speed. So, like, at this point, you can basically cast his sorcery at instant speed here. So he has no issues. Assuming it's got Madness, because he discards it and activates it. So we Suture Priest with game 1. Go up to 17. And he concedes. Sure. I'm assuming he's just conceding to the double Serrated Scorpion. We drain for 4, we gain 4, but, hey, theatre in progress. In session, even. So, there's 2 things that I kind of want to address. Is I want a reason to play white. So that's one big thing that I really need to look at. Is like, what am I playing white for? And what does that mean, basically? What makes us play white? And I think these spells aren't it at the moment. I really don't. Like, I don't think Thraben Inspector, Doom Traveler, Spirit Companion, and Squadron Hawk are really worth making your mana base that much worse. But however, I do think there is cards in Black-White Sacrifice archetype that do give you some payoff. So I guess let's look at that first before I go into changing other things. So my first thing is I probably think of something like Unruly Mob. So let's add that to the deck, which basically is a 1 and a white 1/1 that whenever another creature dies, put a counter on this. Which is basically another Mortician Beetle when it comes to like a payoff. So whenever you get obviously a creature die, you get to put something counter. So it's just another payoff of getting big creatures. My next one is another sacrifice outlet, which is Cartel Aristocrat. Recently got downshifted not too long ago. So this doesn't get bigger, but it gives you self-protection, which allows you to get protection from removal, which is great, especially damage-based removal. Protection from targeted removal too. And also allows you to get damage through somewhat too. So that's the idea behind that. The other card is obviously not really a reason to play white, but is another sacrifice kind of payoff like Doom Traveler is. So that's another one. The other one is Village Rites. Again, another solid kind of payoff for draw engine, I guess, to use with the sacrifice stuff. So that is one way. So that's one way that you could take this deck. Is basically you just take it, you get a sacrifice deck, and you kind of go from there. The other way you could kind of look at this deck is you could go like Breathless Knight. So at the moment, this doesn't really work because we have nothing really coming back from the graveyard. But what that does is when this or another creature comes back from the graveyard, this guy gets bigger. It's a flying lifelink guy, so it is pretty relevant. What that then combos well with is Recommission, which is from Brothers War, which is return artifact or creature from your graveyard with 3 or less, and then if it's a creature, it comes with a counter on. So this is effectively, if you get it in the graveyard or return it like that, it's a 2-mana 4/4. Along with that, you can kind of run things like Cauldron Familiar, which is obviously you need a food package for this. So you sacrifice a food, you return it to the graveyard to the battlefield. That kind of works. Other cards like Safeguard Elite, a 2/2 Persist, or a Putrid Goblin, or even Persistent Specimen as well, also kind of work. So then basically these are your Doom Traveler effects. These Doom Traveler effects kind of, obviously they come back straight away. So like as a Putrid Goblin, you sacrifice it, it comes back from the graveyard with Persist, triggers Breathless Knight. and then that kind of makes Breathless Night get bigger. That's kind of the idea of that sort of engine. So I don't think I'm gonna try this engine because this engine first, because this engine takes too much of the changing the deck, I think, where this is kind of changing other sacrifice outlets and all that sort of stuff for better options, in my opinion. So let's put that back and let's try this engine first. So Read the Bones, first card to go, I think. Too expensive, doesn't do much. Some number of Lampards, I think, are fine. Some number are easily cut. I think Spirit Companion is probably a card to go. It's making your mana base awkward, first of all. I think the less white, the better. So I think Spirit Companion's probably not it. It could be that or Serrated Scorpion also. It'd also fine to go, and Thraben. All this is probably okay to go in some capacity. I also don't think we necessarily need 4 Cartel Aristocrats. I don't necessarily think we need 4 Unruly Mobs. But, again, these are good starts to have. So, I'm going to get rid of these. Definitely. That allows us to put these in. And these in. I think... Do I keep Serrated Scorpion in? That's the question. So we have 7. So we need to cut 7 of these. So we're going to keep a 1 of here effectively at the moment. So I need to then touch on the removal spells too. Where's the removal spells? So there's the removal spells. So there's the cards to cut next. So if I cut then 1 card, because it doesn't grow, it's not the best thing in the world. And we've still got 2 Lampards. At the moment anyways, and we've still got 4 Carrion Feeders for like sack outlets, which is totally fine. So I kind of want to say cut 2 Scorpions. I also don't like Chainers at all. Maybe I just want to cut Scorpions completely. Try that. Keep Thrabens in for the time being, just because the body is quite good. So then my next card, which I think may replace Lampard, to be honest, is Moldfolk, which is a card from Commander Legends Baldur's Gate, or whatever it's called. So it's a 1/1 lifelink. You sack another creature or artifact, and you put a counter on Moldfolk. So this kind of works well as it grows, like Carrion Feed does, but has lifelink. I can easily see that. And I think I probably want to go 3/3 here like this. I think that's probably where I'm better at. I don't hate that. So we have 4 Village Rites. I think we might need the other Village Rites effect, which I'm going to have to draw 2. It's recently printed. There we are, Corrupted Conviction. Let's add 4 of these in and cut 2 of them because the art looks better on the Corrupted Conviction. I'm not going to lie. That currently puts us up to 62. So Squadron Hawk's an interesting one. I feel like I probably want do I want like some recommission effect instead of Squadron Hawk? Or do I just keep in the Squadron Hawk? I think Squadron Hawk provides a lot of... It provides a lot of creatures, which I quite like. My next thing is I do think Troll probably needs to go in here. As I mentioned before, probably just as a 2 of. I think it's probably fine. And then you get to run the Swamp Plains. Do I own the Swamp Plains? I do. So you get to cut these 2, run 3 of these probably. And you can probably cut a lot of your white sources. Probably get to cut another. That's 18 lands. And then is 2 cast downs, 2 tragic slips enough? I think so. Let's go Thraben and kind of let's have a look at that. So we're running 16 lands, 17, 18 land sources. Maybe we need another. Maybe I cut another Thraben. Maybe I cut another. I don't hate it, you know. Cut another for a swamp. Because we kind of just want a lot of... I don't think we need much white. We've got, what, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 white cards. I'm going to keep that. That's fine. I'll kind of run it as is. See how we get from there. Moving on to the sideboard. I'm going to try 4 chainers. More just for the sake of it. We have no real graveyard interaction. So I'm happy to run Relic. Yeah. Happy to run Relic. So 4 of these, 4 of these, 4 of these. Fine. No issues there. Try some Fumes. 2 Fumes. We don't need Cop Blue. I don't think it's necessary. We don't need all this either. And then I kind of want a couple of Duresses. Duress. 1, 2. And then cut Chainers. Cut Air Relic, I guess. We've got 3 Relics, 3 Chainers, 3 Duresses to kind of help with Terror. These to help with red, these to help with red. We've got Mold Folks for the main as well. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Let's go game 2. So here we are on the draw here. We have a keep. We've got 2 swamps and 1 white source, so we'll kind of see how this goes. If this is white, it's Bogles. If it's red, it's Ponza. So it's white. So probably most likely Bogles here. We're going to lead on Nested Shambler, and then we're going to play a Swamp into Carrion Feeder. We did draw another Swamp too. I'm assuming we're not getting Ponzed, and I'm assuming it's Bogles. Yeah. Rancor, sure. Cast down. So let's Carrion Feeder. Let's swing for 1. I'm assuming he's not blocking. Yep. Oh, let's hope we don't get Ethereal Armored or Life-Linked. Like game 1, it can be quite awkward. Armadillo Club is definitely an awkward one. Because obviously we cut the Chainers, but Bogles isn't really enough of a deck to justify bringing in or keeping in. Draw 2, draw White Sauce. You get some life, sure. So we're kind of looking for like Squadron Hawks, all that sort of good stuff. Mold Fork. We want to play this, play the Mold Fork. Swing for 2. Gotta try and keep his life total down as well. Or keep their life total down, I should say, sorry. Unruly Mob into Village Rites seems okay. Sentinel's Eyes gives Vigilance. Oh. Yeah, this game's over. Yeah. We'll take a draw step, but we're probably dead. Nice and on time. 2 puts us to 8. 2 puts us to 9 even, so we don't die. We're not winning that. So, whee! Fairly straightforward stuff. Cast down, tragic slip. We don't want another village rights. That's fine. Put 2 Thrabins, that's fine. Cut. Probably an aristocrat. Call it a. So Suffocate Fumes is in because they need a toughness one to kind of buff that up. Otherwise, you can easily just fumes them away. I think this is fine. Got no white sauce as of yet, but we still have plenty. I think the nice thing is we've basically gained more black sauces, but then also not really lost that many white sauces, I don't think. So we had 7, 8, 9, and we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've only lost, what, 2 white sauces, and then cut white cards, I believe. So you got Glade Cover Scout, Armadillo Club, Cartouche. I think I'm just going to take the Armadillo Cloak and call it a day, and then we'll just play Carrion Feeder and a Mortician Beetle. And then we'll just play Double Feeder next time if we don't draw anything of relevance. And I'm assuming Abundant Growth. Okay. So really struggling, can't really attack. Struggling on colours. He's now got his white sauce, but he's got 2 unknowns. I'm assuming not a land since nothing really happened. If we draw a chain here, it's probably game. Like, Chainless Feed and the Mortician Beetle's nice, but it doesn't really feed the rest of them. Like Mold Fork or Unruly Mob doesn't trigger it, so... Yep, you can get your Abundant Growth. And he got a land as well, which is pretty nice for him. Off of them. And he got another one. Okay. We got our white sauce. Carrion Feeder. Carrion Feeder. Swing! So these can't block. I'm gonna sacrifice one of these. Might as well get him for 5 as opposed to 3. Puts them at 12. They have a Cartouche that we know about. And then we have a Doom Traveler here next turn. Going to pay costs. Just kind of got to hope that he keeps the life gain stuff down. Cartouche is quite annoying because it does give him a token, which is something. He does have a 2/2 first strike, which we don't really care about. What are you going to do with your green? Obviously the Carrion Feeder can't attack, so we will be taking 2 here. 3. Rancor. Brutal. Which is pretty brutal since it's a 4/2 first strike, so we need to make a 5/5 here. Which we can do. Duress. Yeah, that's Duress, because we know that's Sentinel Eye, the Ethereal Armor, so we get rid of the Ethereal Armor, he has a Sentinel's Eyes, which is fine. And then we'll just play this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. So we can swing with both of these. Do we just push more damage? Probably. Four, 7. I'm gonna sack this. 5/9, not a 3. Yeah. Then this is a 1/1 fly that A can block and B can fly. So he just flies over this stuff. So he has a Sentinel's Eyes in his hand and then an Unknown. I'm assuming the Sentinel's Eyes are going on this. Makes it a 5/3. Means this then can trade, but this can't unless we draw something. Basically. Suffocating Fumes would be also good. I'm assuming you're attacking since it's your vigilance. And Trample and First Strike. We'll take 5. I'm gonna do this, I think. Hopefully just try and draw some more relevant stuff. Like this still is able to get through. But we're hoping to draw basically that. Five, 6. Still get to attack. 2 big beefy duders. So you can't really block this. So like this we just sack. Oh. Yes. And yes. Oh, okay. So we sack this, sack this. That's why they're nice having the both of these Doom Travelers and Nested Shambler effects that make extra 1/1s. So we'll see how this game turns out. I'm okay keeping this. It's not great, but we do have 3 mana available, so we can go Doom Traveler, Mortician Beetle on turn 2, and then hopefully Suffocating Fumes kind of gets it. It's on the draw though, so this might be where it's too slow. Because we don't have like a Duress would be nice here, so we get a Duress the toughness buff out of his hand, and then Suffocating Fumes this away. But it might look like Cartouche here. Yeah, so that makes a 1/1 and a 1/1 First Strike. Can't really do much about that. And drawing Swamps ain't gonna help it. Yeah. So like Suffocating Fumes is fine to have, but they're just sometimes a bit slow. Having something like Revoke in the sideboard could help because it can hit enchantments, it can hit artifacts against affinity. Yeah, it just allows us to get through. Another Cartouche here makes this a 3/3. Which I'm assuming is what's happening. Is gonna it's Rancor. Okay. First Strike Trample's pretty brutal. Yep. I kinda need something to buff the this power, so then I can basically block this and then Fumes. Cartouche, sure. I'm gonna have to cycle one of these, I think. Yeah, Glade Club's got fine. So we get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. This becomes a 4/2. How are we dealing with that? I think I'm gonna have to cycle one. So I'm not gonna get to the point where I can basically use both. More lands is not good. So let's do this on here. Yield. Yes. Yield. Draw 2. Carrion Feeder. Huh. Carrion Feeder. Carrion Feeder and Aristocrat is actually quite nice. So basically, we can Feeder. This is probably a bit greedy, to be honest. Into Cartel and then pass. And then we're going to look at Fumesing. So this becomes a 4/2. Then sacrifice this, give this pro green. Then this kills this. Even after the First Strike. Is a thing we can do. Or we can obviously just pump this to high everything. Another one. Okay. That becomes a 5-3, 2. So no attacks is fine. Another land's not great. We're bored. We don't have many planes, but so come on. I could maybe start flying for one, to be honest. Actually, that's maybe what I should have done. So I'm gonna sack this to start flying for 2. Okay, well, I'll fly for 2 and then draw 2. Seems fine to me. I'm assuming they've got like armadillo cloaks stuck in the hand. So this can't block, these can't block. They take 2. This goes to 4. So now we're getting to the point where this is getting close to being able to compete with this. Oh, snap. That also works. Ho-ho, let's go. Yeah, so we'll cast this. Trainers. Goodbye. Your turn. No, a bogle. Yeah, sure. You got me, bruh. Squaddy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess if I just play Squaddy here, get 3 more Squaddies and play at least another 1. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's just swing. I can't bother thinking anymore. Right. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No blocks, eh? When you sacrifice, it grows this guy dies. I've then got some form of blocker for these, even though one has trample, because they're rancor. So I'm kind of hoping to avoid... Armadillo Cook's not the worst. It becomes a 4-4, so he goes to 12. And then we can just make him sacrifice it, and then he's kind of dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Armadillo Club doesn't really do it. He has to give some form of trample, which we know he's got a rancor. I maybe shouldn't attack with everything, but hey ho, what can you do? Like, this was probably in 5. I just kept this back and then being able to sack something. It's just too awkward for him to deal with. Nice. So, kind of going into this, I don't really... I would like to verse the burn matchup to see how that kind of goes. My other suggestion is I'd probably put these 2 as snuff outs. Obviously, cast down, if you've only got that available, is suffice. But I'd probably just put those 2 as snuff outs. My other thing is Tragic Slip's fine. And I don't really like chainers. But what doing this allows us to do is allows us to free up some space here. So... I also don't think the 2 Thravens are kind of needed. Is there any good black white cards here? So we're not making many tokens. Not really. I did think about this card as a spirited companion that's black and also makes a 1/1. Which isn't nothing. Because if it's black, it means it uses less white sources. We have obviously only got 3, 6, 7, 8. So we have got one less white source than we did have at the start of the deck. But we have less white card matters, if that makes sense. Troll obviously hasn't came up. The mana situation seems perfectly reasonable. We're only going to 2. So I could easily see us cutting another land completely, which I might try. So again, another land kind of frees up some space. Kind of just look to see if there's any more sacrificey payoffs. Kind of like Doom Traveler, Nested Shambler, that sort of thing. We do have obviously Gixian Infiltrator too, which we could probably try instead of Unruly Mob. Card just seems a little better, to be fair. Because it's whenever you sacrifice a permanent. But this is also when a creature dies. So you can trade it and it gets bigger. Which is not nothing, I guess. So I guess we'll keep it as Unruly Mob for the time being. And I kind of think that's it, really. There's no other thing that I think of. You've got these. And there is the... I can't remember the name of the card. There's one that incubates or something when it dies, which is okay, I guess. Very interesting. There's obviously this guy. Bit too expensive though. Could run 2 Lunarch Veterans actually. Lunarch Veterans is probably better than Thraben. I think that's okay with me. And then I guess we can still only have thing and then just go for 2 revokes. I think 2 revokes kind of help the Bogos matchup, makes it less close. We can cut a land, probably add another Lunarch, I think. Try that maybe and see how that goes. Hi guys, welcome back to game 3 here. And we are on the draw. Ken has obviously said he's a big fan of the channel. Hello. Thank you for watching. Looking at this hand I'm happy with. No issues here. We've got a Mortician Beetle, we've got a Sack Pep, and we've got double Doom Traveler effect. So, yeah. So we'll probably just lead on Swamp. Probably Swamp Shambler into Cartel Aristocrat. That protects it. Oh, snap. I'm a big fan. Big fan already. I love me some Grazers. So yeah, we're going to lead on Nested Shambler. This basically allows us to protect the Cartel Aristocrat if needed. And then we'll probably then follow up on the Sunlit Marsh into playing a Mortician Beetle. Then it kind of rounds everything off. Foretell, so that's probably I can't get my words out today. The Wolf, the Unruly Packmate. Don't know why I couldn't really think of the card, but hey-o. I'm just gonna Forest Walk, sure. Forest Walk, Forest Cycle even. Into the Packmate that we kind of knew was there. And Troll. So do we want to play double? I think we probably just want to play double here, right? Play both of them out. Oh, yeah. And then pass it. And we kind of don't need to play this out. We've got 5 lands already. Oh, we don't need to cycle this, sorry. We've got 5 lands. So, like, if we just draw another land, we can happily play this. Whoa. Interesting. So I'm just going to double block here. Actually, a triple block. And then I'm going to sack the one that he orders the other way. The Nessie Chambly sack. So I'm going to sack this. Pro green. So he gets to trade a 1-1 here. Bit of Pac-Man. And we still get to keep our 1-1. Oh. We also have a 2-2. Got 4 cards in hand. What did he get? Did he get another colour or did he just get green? Oh, snap. Mono green. Mono green ramp. The good old 1, 2, 5, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna play this land out. 1, 2, 3. So we can trade with this, or we can just wait. I kind of want him to block with the Grazer, but I don't think that's going to happen. Not quite big enough. Do I? Because this gets sacrificed, right? I'm going to make him sack this. So it becomes a 3-3. That's fine. Fading is what it is. Like, again, I'll just happily just block sack or something, or block it here. I might even take the first 5, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I'm not particularly fussed. And he now has to make something just as big for me not to get in, basically. What the? Alright, okay, look at top 4 cards. You put a land card from among them, put in your hand. If you didn't proliferate. Okay, I like it. So you can put a land there. If he doesn't, you can just proliferate this. Okay, so he puts a forest there instead. Okay. 3 cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nesty Chambler's a great draw. Because we can sack this. This goes to 4. Yeah. I'm going to play the land. And then I'm just going to attack. Right. Easy swing for 3 there. Fading. That one. Kind of could do with one of the snuff outs, I think. Whoa! Put a customer's counter on target creature or vehicle you control, it gains vigilance. Okay. And then you do that twice. And then it becomes a 5/5 vigilance haste. Sweet! So this guy's coming to 4/4. Okay. 4/4 with vigilance. Okay. Soon both. Interesting. So we can block this, take 5. Like, block this to kill it. So, block. I actually don't like that. I actually prefer blocking here. And then sacking this, take 4. This becomes a 4/4. Pro green. And then if we draw a land, we can just play troll. And then if we don't, we can draw something, obviously. Right. Cast. Hello. So that counter gets removed. And then the next turn, the counter is, he sacrifices it basically. So he makes this a 5/5 with vigilance. That's fine. We get to block, and then sack the block. We obviously have a troll here. Oh, I don't want to yield. I want him to like fight something. He's making a bunch of 5/5s for very cheap. I'm assuming it's the idea. Yeah, this is. Tag creature control, it deals damage or it doesn't fight. So we sack this. Get pro green. Yep. It says haste, right? Damn. Another one? Well, at least he can't put a count on this. If he whiffs, which I'm assuming he doesn't care after he's got his 5th land, so he's probably just going to put a count on this. Yep. Oh, and this, so it flips. Wow. That's pretty sweet. That is a cool interaction. So I'm now at the point where I can't really... Yeah. Can't really attack with this. So this blocks this. We block this. Probably take 5. And this is gonna... Oh, I need to attack this. I need to attack this. Yeah, they missed a counter there. So this guy goes. This guy gets bigger. So then this can block this. We got 6. The other 2 can block. I don't want to draw a land to flashback chainers because he'll just sack this. That's actually not the worst. I'm probably going to leave it to a guy that I block and I'm not going to attack. So then he fades, sacks that. That guy gets bigger. Which is pretty nice. So that's a 7. Counter goes on Mortician Beetle. We need to kill the big guy. Then we need to kill the 5/5, obviously. And then the 3/3 is just whatever. Like, this not growing is definitely annoying. But we could start, like, if we do get, like, a chain of, like, the Nested Chamblers or the Doom Travelers, we can kind of get a way around it where we can just start hitting while also blocking. Like, we can gain pro green attack, even though it's only for 2, but it basically allows us to get in for quite a lot of turns. And that's kind of all we need. We can kind of get to the point where this is holding back. So this shouldn't be a good attack for him, but he's swinging out anyways. Okay, so we block here, block here, block here, block here. Yeah, I'm okay with this. We can ram through. Ram through this on this. So let's sack this. See what we find. We're trying to still dig for like a snuff out or something personally. We found I draw 2. Carrion feeder. So this is going to deal 6 here. And then we're going to trade, really. So this is fine. So we're going to trade here. We need to hope that he doesn't have anything else. So this trade's here. They trade here. We're left with a 5-5. And then we can... and then hopefully passes the turn. Doesn't play... No! I really need to change this. Hello. Hello. So this guy can't block, which is pretty annoying. But so basically this 6-5 could trade with the 5-5. So he might attack here. I'm not really sure. He's attacking both. I'm gonna get greedy here. Got 1. Obviously can't block this. Don't have another creature. Yeah. I'm assuming he's gonna sack the Blastoderm here. And then this guy blocks. And then hopefully next time we can just... He might keep the Blastoderm, to be honest, because he's got Shroud. But, no. Didn't expect so. Obviously, we're not attacking. So, 1 card in hand, we've got 1 card. Our 1 card's a Snuff Out, which obviously gets rid of this Living Legacy. Visionary's fine. Ugh. Not another creature as well. Ah! Brutal. Brutal that he found that as well. Like, yeah, GG. I got a bit greedy, to be fair. I was hoping I didn't have any other creature, but it was just the creatures just kept on coming. Another Chains is fine. Suture Priest is actually probably okay too. Cartel Aristocrat was okay, but not the greatest. Maybe Mono Green, no. Flyers, Unruly Mob, all this sort of stuff would have been good. Probably. And this can't block. I'm cutting a lot of sacrifice outlets, which might be bad, but overall, I think I'm okay with that. Overall, I think I'm okay with that. So we're on the play here. This is a bit poo, but we're gonna keep it. Like we have we have our colours sorted. And basically we can play Carrion Feeder into Doom Traveler and all that sort of stuff. And then hopefully we find another land by then. Grazer. And Boreal Grazer. Right. So we have a Carrion Feeder, we have a Nested Shambler, we have a Doom Traveler, all sorts of good stuff. Mana online for the opponent. We're stuck on 1 land. Am I getting rammed through? Yep. As expected, the ram through of the 1-1. 4 ram throughs is actually pretty brutal for this deck, to be fair. Mold Fork. I'm gonna go Nested Shambler into Doom Traveler. Into probably Suture Priest, maybe. Actually, I maybe should have played Suture Priest then. But I kind of want to get the Mold Fork and the Unruly Mob down first. So, maybe that's the issue. I think Mold Fork really helps swing things in our favour too. So, Rancor on the... You're not attacking here. Wait, what? I'll take that trade. All day, every day. Be gone, Elvish Mystic, be gone. So I'm going to lead on Unruly Mob, I think. Another Lamor Elf into Rancor, into another Lamor Elf, into... He's got one card and then it's a Ramp. It's the Rancor. And there's no point in blocking with this because this guy's around and it's got reach. So what's the reason behind that also? So if you Rancor something up, that's fine. If he decides to play a big guy, that's less fine, but what can you do? You want to play Suture Priest, I think, into Doom Traveler. Just to gain some life. No point in attacking, doing anything like that. And then next turn we'll play Moldfolk. If he attacks for 7, we'll block with the Doom Traveler. Gets us a counter. Gets us a counter, gains us a life. And basically start. Maybe I don't block, maybe I just take 7. Oh, he's putting that on there. Wait, what? Is he ram throwing? Yep. I don't know why he did that way, because he doesn't. Oh, it's got Shroud. He can't put the Rancor on the Blaster Dome, can he? Of course. So we'll just take this. We'll take 8. That's no problem. And then we'll play Moldfolk here. Go to 10. And then we'll just keep this stuff around. So I don't want to play the Squadron Hawk just yet. I'm gonna block the Doom Traveler with the Blaster Dome with the Doom Traveler, and then call it a day. So take 3 here when he attacks. Block here. This thing grows. Block here. Do I block this? I feel like I might as well block this. I kind of don't want to. Maybe I block. No. Yeah, I think I have to block here. Just stop it doing its thing. So we sack that. That doesn't have trample anyways, so let me gain a life. Now 2/2. They trade. That's back in his hand. So he's got a Rancor and an Unknown in hand. So he plays a guy, he loses a life. Packmate, you lose 1. Chess, shield. And then we're going to play Squadron Hawk. If we draw a land, if it's a Rancor in this, I'm assuming. Cool. If we draw a land, we can play Squadron Hawk plus hold up mana. Moldfolk less so. I don't really want to tap out for another sack outlet that kind of costs mana to activate, or a Squadron Hawk. I don't think. 2, 3, 4. Maybe I just do, and I just accept that I'm taking 5 here. Yeah, it's probably okay. So we got 11. So it's not the end of the world. There's no point in attacking in the air just yet. And nope, and this isn't big enough. So we'll just block with a Spirit here, take 5. This obviously can't attack because of this. And then we'll hopefully play either 2 more or just draw a land and then play 2 more and have a mana open. Or if we don't draw a land, we'll just play 1 and then hold up Moldfolk. He's going to swing for 10 here. Do this to kind of game 1. Do a 6, then gain a life, got a 7. And then that 5/5 goes. Village Rights is actually fine. Just got a Squadron Hawk. Gain a life. So attack for 2 to gain 2. Let's suck up Flying Spirit. And then this dies, we gain 3. We still have Village Rights open, for what that's worth. The Faden guy dies, sure. I mean, kind of start going in the air, to be honest. I'll take 5 here, go to 6. I can then sack to... Depending if he plays a 5/5 here, he does not. Just play a land. I'll just Village Rights the token. Just try and draw some more mana, some more stuff, really. Let's play Unruly Mob. Let's play Squadron Hawk and still have a mana open. The lifelink on the mold fork is just brutal for him, to be fair, I think. So if this gets bigger for lifelink is the reason why I did it. So he's on 13 and then we're on 12. He's hitting for 5, which is okay. Like, I don't really care right now. And then we're just going to play this guy. I have no intention of blocking this 5/3. Chainers. So let's play Mold Fork. Hello. We go to 8. We play land. He might take the trade on this, so I'm fine doing so. If he blocks here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 9, 10. So this is whenever a creature dies, so I pay 1 for this, sack this. 5, 8. So if I then sack this, that goes up, right? 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oosh. Nice! Do I want Suffocating Fumes? I feel like I don't, but it looked kind of good that game with all the next ones. Nah, let's keep it as is. Let's keep it as is. Let's keep this. We've got double snuff out too. Turn to probably Mold Fork. And we have snuff out, which is obviously great at helping against ram through. On to the multi 5. Wow. 4. Ouch. Ouch is all I got. Here we are. Green. Into nothing. Ooh, Mortician Beetle. Or a Cyclone. Into anything? Nothing. I'm gonna play Mold Folk, I think. Mold Folk. Into probably, hopefully we draw a Swamp. And then I can play like Mortician Beetle Squadron Hawk or something, but after that, that's kind of it. We drew a Nested Shambler. So I kind of want the Nested Shambler in play first. At least kind of helps with the Mold Fork kind of scenario. We are stuck on lands though. So we'll see how this goes. Opponent's finding a lot of lands. Big 5/5. 5/5 we can't kill either. Oh god, that's so big. So I don't want to kill it yet. I kind of want to play the Mortician Beetle first. So I'll just block the 5/5, sack it to the Mold Folk. I forgot the Blaster Dem had their Shroud, you know. Pretty decent. So yeah, we'll just block the 5/5 with the Shambler, sack it to the Mold Folk. So it gets both things get bigger. Kind of go from there. So 2 cards in hand. Jam for 5. Right. Always yes. Always yield. And always yield. Let's go. We just need some more lands. Preferably an untapped land here. With 3 Squadron Hawks. So I guess I'm just going to play the Carrion Feeder. I probably will end up sacking the Carrion Feeder, to be honest. I might even sacrifice it now, as weird as that seems. Actually, because Mold Folks, as much as it costs mana, the fact it has lifelink basically carries this entire thing. I maybe shouldn't have, because I'm gonna take 5 to be fair, but I was thinking maybe I shouldn't because of the Squirrel token, blocking and sacking and all that sort of stuff. But this gets him more damage. I'm just gonna take 5. I maybe should have attacked with the Squirrel token then. That was a misplay. Razor, put a land in. Oh no, no. Okay. We'll play another Mortician Beetle. And then we'll swing. I'm going to block with the Squirrel token on the 5/5. I'm assuming that's blocking the 3/3, yeah. So he takes 3 out of 10. And then we sack the Squirrel token to this Blaster Dem if it's going to attack, which I doubt it will, to be honest. I'm assuming it's not going to attack because he dies on the backswing. 6 for an end. So if we sack this to this is a 4, this is a 4, this is a 2, 4, 6. So let's sack. Actually, I feel like I don't want to. No, I don't want to. Because I kind of want to corrupted that. Yeah, that's corrupted this. At least these 2 grow. Yes. Okay. So we got another land. So let's play Squaddy. And let's search for a Squadron Hawk. Little does he know it's the last one. Let's not attack. And then that guy dies. And I'm kind of going to hope there's a ram through somewhere here. Sacrifices, they grow. A 5 and a 3. And I'm assuming a ram through is coming here. And then, as expected, and then we snuff out this. GG. Booyah. Nope. Nope. Gain your 3, sir. We will have 6. Five, 8, 13. Oh, 5, 8, 11, 12. Play this. No. Like this. Yes. 6, 10, 14, 15. GG. There you have it, guys. That is the latest Deck Doctor. I don't think I would change anything, to be honest. I think 16 lands is kind of ample. 2 Trolls works really well. I guess maybe the Chainers should be a Diabolic Edict, potentially. Maybe even another Snuff Out and go 3-1 with like 1 in the board or what have you. I think the Revokes are probably okay. Maybe not even needed. Suture Priests, probably a 4-of or something. So we'll kind of go from there and see how we do. Anyways, guys, that is enough for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification button to not miss an upload. See you guys next time. Peace.